Hi, ma'am.
Yeah. Last class we did geometry, basic geometry. So based upon that, and we have gone through like line segments, point and line, right? Ray, what is a ray, and also classification of angles.
Mm.
Hope you are thorough with that topic.
Yes, ma'am.
Here I bought for you some exercise questions. Let's try to solve them. Yeah, this is a clock.
Yes,
So there are two hands here, minute hand and hour hand. And here, when these two hands are meeting, there is an angle it is making here. Okay, could you see? There is a space
acute
it is
angle.
making.
It's
Yeah,
acute angle.
good. So it is called as acute angle. Okay, it may be like 60 degrees. It's 60 degrees, so it is acute angle. And
Mm.
this is showing 90 degrees L shape. 90
Yes,
degrees means what is the special name given to this angle?
right angle.
Yes, good. And see this doll stretching the hands,
Yes, ma'am.
straight arms. So
Mm.
what it is called?
It
What
is
type?
a straight angle,
Yeah, straight angle means how many degrees?
180 degrees.
180 degrees. And it is just more than 90 degrees.
Mm.
So what type of an angle it is?
Obtuse angle.
Yes, correct. Obtuse angle. And this is just much degrees. So measuring here from A to B is very much. So what it
Ma'am,
is called?
this is reflex angle.
Yes, reflex angle. It is called reflex angle. Good that you have revised well. Now let's get into our today's topic, pairs of angles.
Mm.
Okay. Pairs of angles. In this, you are going to learn, the first one is complementary angle.
Okay.
Complementary angle. What is complementary angle? Two angles are said to be complementary if the sum of their measures is 90 degrees. We call two angles are complementary when
When
if their sum is measuring 90 degrees. Sum of two angles. Sum of two angles should be 90 degrees. Next example, 45 degrees plus 45 degrees. Both together make 90 degrees. So these two are called as complementary angles. As well, 30 degrees plus 60 degrees. How much it gives? 30 plus 60,
30 plus 60 gives us 90 degrees.
90 degrees. So this is all, these two angles are also called as
Complete.
complementary. Sum means addition. Addition of two angles that should be equal to the 90 degrees make complementary angles. Another one, supplementary angles. Supplementary angles. These are nothing but two angles are said to be as a supplementary if the sum of their measures is 180 degrees. Sum of two angles are should be 180 degrees. So for example, like 80 degrees plus 100 degrees. If you add, you will get 180 degrees. So 80 and 100 are said to be as a supplementary angles. Okay. And 90 degrees, 90 degrees. Both are equal to 180 degrees. So 90 plus 90, 90 and 90 are two supplementary angles. So if we add two angles and getting 90 degrees means they are called as complementary. When we add two angles and getting 180 degrees as called as a supplementary angles. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now let's do few exercise questions. First of all, how to measure angle. See here. In this, using protractor and scale, construct the following angles. So 75 degrees, 137 degrees we'll try to construct. This is your ruler. Okay. While constructing angles, you need to draw a ray. Ray means one end is fixed, another end is open. So I am drawing a ray, any measurement. And it could be any measurement, 7 or 8 or your wish, any measurement. Okay. So this is ray. I am naming it as a AB, ray AB. And our first question is constructing 75 degrees with the protractor. So this is called protractor. Protractor is a special instrument used to measure the angles in a degrees. Okay. How to do this? First, draw a ray AB. Next, place this protractor at one end of the point, and that place the protractor in such a way it's a central point. Where is this central point? Protractor has a central point. This is the central point. Okay. So this central point should lies on A, and its horizontal edge should be coincide with our ray. Central point of the protractor should lies on a point A, and its horizontal line should coincide with the zero of the protractor. So this is the way of keeping. You should not keep like this and measure, or you should not put like this and measure. It should be exactly coincide with the zero. Our ray should coincide with the 0 degrees. Then the first sum is measure 75 degrees, mark 75 degrees. So from 0 to 75. So this is a 0. Where is a 75? You should not check the 180 degrees. Here two scales are written here. That is for another purpose. You need to always start counting from 0 degrees. So this is 0. So you have to check the second scale. 75 degrees means this is a 70. This big line is a 70 and this is a 5. 70 and 80, in between 70 and 80 there is one more big line. So this is 75, 80, 85, 90 in this way. So mark here. And now you can remove the protractor, take a ruler and join this line straight, not with a hand. You have to put a ruler and join this to the A. So this gives you the 75 degrees. Okay, Paridhi?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, shall we construct 137 degrees?
Okay.
Okay. Draw a ray with any measurement. Name this ray AB. Put your protractor in such a way that central point lies on A and this 0 coincides your AB ray. Now we need to measure 137 degrees. How to do that? Start from 0. So 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 120, 130 and 140. In between 130 and 140, 137 degrees is there. So this is big line is 135. Now count 2 more towards to the 140. 135, 136, 137. So this is our required measurement. So now take out your protractor and join this with the ruler to the A. Not with a hand, ruler. You need to use ruler. It should be straight. So this is 137 degrees. You need to mark it. And you can name it as a C. 137 degrees is a what type of angle? Acute, obtuse, or 90 degrees? What type of angle it is?
It is a obtuse angle.
137 degrees is called as a
Obtuse angle.
obtuse angle. Next, 143 degrees. Let's construct 143 degrees. Draw a ray with any measurement. Name them. Keep your protractor so that the central point lies on A and 0 coincides your ray. Now we are going to construct 143 degrees. So from 0 to 143, 130, 140, 143. So 140 is a big line. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now join here. So this is giving you 143 degrees. So this is also obtuse angle. In this way you can construct rest of the angles. Okay? Next. Using protractor and scale, construct the following angles. Done. So like that you can construct rest of the angles. So second bit, which of the following pairs of angles are supplementary, complementary? First of all, we need to identify which of the angles are complementary. What is A bit given, Paridhi?
Yes, ma'am. A bit is given 60 degrees and 120 degrees.
60 degrees and 120 degrees.
Hmm.
Complementary means what? Sum of the angles should be
90 degrees.
See, one of the angle here is 120 degrees. So there is, if you add both of them, you will get more than 120. You will not get 90 degrees. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So it is not a complementary angles. This pair is not complementary, right? Okay. So this is not complementary, not complementary. Second question, B bit. 38 degrees plus 52 degrees. How much you are getting?
Yes, ma'am. We will get
8 plus 2.
90 degrees.
8 plus 2, 10. 5 plus 3, 8 plus 1, 90 degrees. So these are called as complementary. C bit. 63 degrees plus 28 degrees. 8 plus 3, 11. 6 plus 2, 8 plus 1, 90. 91 degrees. So 91 degrees is not a complementary. We should get exactly 90, not less than that, not more than that. Next, 90 degrees plus 0 degrees. So 90 plus 0 is 90 degrees only. So this pair is complementary. Next, E bit. 30 degrees plus 150 degrees. 150 plus 30 gives you 180. So it's not complementary. If when two angles are added and the result is 180, means what is the name given?
It's supplementary angles.
These are supplementary angles, not complementary angles. F 15 degrees plus 75 degrees. How much it gives?
15 degrees and 75 degrees. And it gives 90 degrees.
Yeah, 5 plus 5, 10, 7 plus 1, 8 and 9. So these are also complementary. Next, G bit 115 plus 65. 5 plus 5, 10. 6 plus 1, 7. 8. Again, these are 180. So these are not complementary. These are supplementary. And H bit 25 degrees plus 68 degrees. 8 plus 5, 13. And 6, 7, 8, 9, 93 degrees. So these are called, these are not complementary, these are not supplementary. So not complementary. Following?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next. Write the complement of, next, write the following pairs of angles are supplementary. Let's take. So each one, third bit we will do. So we are checking supplementary or not. The first one is 102 degrees plus 68 degrees.
Yes, ma'am.
How
Okay.
much we get if we add?
We will get
8 plus 2,
10, then 6 plus 1, 7,
7
8,
and 1, 8.
180, 180.
So these are supplementary. And next, 33 plus 147. So 7 plus 3, 10. 4 plus 3, 7 plus 1, 8. 180. These are also supplementary. And 19 plus 163. 9 plus 3, 12. 6, 1, 7, 8. 182. So these are not supplementary. And D bit 90 plus 90. 90 plus 90 is 180. So these are also supplementary. E 42 plus 48, how much, Paridhi?
Yes, ma'am. 42 plus 48 is 8, 2 plus 10,
8 plus
90 degrees.
8 plus 2 is 10, 4 plus 4 is 8 plus 1, 90. So is
90.
it a supplementary?
No, ma'am, it's complementary.
Yeah, not. 100 plus 79, 179 plus 1, 180. So these are supply. G 10 degrees plus 80 degrees, 90 degrees. These are not supplementary, these are complementary. 30 degrees plus 60 gives you 90. Again, these are not complementary, these are. Okay. Next, third question. Done. Fourth question. Write the complement of each of the following angles. Okay, complementary means sum of the two angles should be equal to the 90 degrees. So here in each and every question, they have a given one angle. You need to find out the complement of the given angle. So how much if you add, that will become the complementary. For the given angle, how much if you add, so that becomes the complementary angles. Let's do fourth bit. First one is 90. Yeah, 90. For getting 90, if you add 0, then they become 90 degrees, right? Okay. So the required angle is 0 degrees here. So what is the complementary angle of 90? It's a 0 degrees. Next. 62 is the question. So sum of the complementary angles are 90. So what you have to do? 90 minus 62 you need to do. That gives you 10 minus 2, 8, and here 8 minus 6, 2. So 28 degrees is the complementary for 62. Following? Thirteen degrees. Could you find out for 13 degrees what is the complementary angle?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
13 degrees complementary angle for 13 degrees. 13 minus 90. Okay.
90 minus 13.
Yes, ma'am. 90 minus 13
Hmm.
is 7. Yes, ma'am. 87.
10 minus 3 is 7. Here 8 will be there. 8 minus 1 is
8 minus 1 is 7.
7 again. So 77 degrees. So for 13 degrees, the complementary angle is 77 degrees. And the D bit 47 degrees. Complementary means sum of the angles are 90. From that you need to remove 47 degrees. 10 minus 7, 3. So 8 will be there. 8 minus 4 is 4, 43. So 43 degrees is the complementary angle for 47. Next, E. 38 degrees. So 90 minus 38 degrees. How much?
90 minus 38 degrees equals to mm, it is 52
10
degrees.
minus 8 is 2. Okay. 8 minus 3 is 5. Very good. 52 degrees. F. 81 degrees. So 90 minus 81 is just 9 degrees. 9 degrees is the complementary of 81. G. 72. 90 minus 72. 10 minus 2 is 8.
8.
And here 8 will be there. 8 minus 7 is 1. 18 degrees. And 56 degrees, tell me, what is the complementary angle of 56?
56 degrees complementary angle of 56 degrees is 6.
10 minus 6.
Yes, so 10 minus 6 is 4.
Okay.
And then 8 minus
Minus
5,
5.
3.
3. 34 degrees. Okay. So these are all complementary angles for the given angles. Let's do last bit in this exercise. That is fifth bit. Write the supplement of each of the following angles. You need to write supplementary angles. Okay. Supplementary means sum of the two angles should be
supplementary sum of two angles should be 180.
Now they have a given 137 degrees. You need to find out supplementary of 137. Means you need to take away this 137 from 180. So 10 minus 7 gives you 3, and here 7. 7 minus 3 gives you 4.
7, 4.
So 43 degrees. So for 137, 43 degrees is the supplementary angle. Next, B bit. 18 degrees. For 18 degrees, what is the supplementary angle? So 180 minus 18. So borrow from here and this will become 7. 10 minus 8 gives
10,
you
2.
2. 7 minus 1.
7 minus 1 is 6.
6. And 1 is as it is. 162 degrees is the supplementary for 18 degrees. And the C bit 179. We know actually for 179 we need to add just 1 to make it 180. Isn't it?
Yes.
So 1 degree is the supplementary. And the D 103 degrees. So 180 minus 103. So you need to borrow, this becomes 7. So 10 minus 3 is 7. 7 minus 0 is 7. 1 minus 1 is 0. So 77 degrees. E bit 83. Could you tell me the supplementary angle for 83 degrees?
83 degrees, ma'am. The supplementary angle of 83 degrees is 7, then 9, 197 degrees.
197. Are you sure? Okay, tell me here. 10 minus 3.
10 minus 3, 7.
Okay. Now here 7 is there. When you borrow, you got 7 here. 7 minus 8 doesn't happen. So borrow from here again, it will become 17. 17 minus 8 is?
17 minus 8 is 9.
So 97.
Okay. One
Okay. Slowly. You can say slowly. No hurry. Next, F. 11 degrees. So 180 minus 11. Tell me 10 minus 1?
10 minus 1 is 9.
9.
Yes.
And 7 minus 1?
6.
Yes. And 1 is like that. 169 degrees is the supplementary for 11 degrees. G. 35 degrees. 180 minus 35. 10 minus 5. 5. 7 is here. 7 minus 3.
7
4
4.
is 4. And 1 as it is. 145 degrees is the supplementary for 35 degrees. Next, 49 degrees. 180 minus 45. How much you get if you take away?
Then we will get 5 minus 10
Okay.
is 5.
Okay.
And then 8 minus 4 is
Not
4.
8, 7, 7 here. Borrowed
8,
here.
7. Yes. Then this it will be 7 minus 4 will 3.
3
Then 1 is
as it is. So 135 degrees is the supplementary angle for 49 degrees. Okay? Now let's see what are parallel and perpendicular lines. This is the last topic in your basic geometry.
Yes, sir.
parallel lines and perpendicular lines. Okay, parallel lines. The lines which lie in the same plane and do not intersect at any point of time are called parallel lines. See, plane means what? We discussed. Plane is a smooth surface. This is a smooth surface. Now I have drawn two lines. Line AB, line CD. These two are two lines on the plane surface. These two lines lying on the same plane and they do not intersect at anywhere. See, this B has a scope of extending right side like this, and even D has a scope of extending right side. But even though they extend it, however, how many meters of the distance, they never meet each other. They never intersect each other. So these two lines are said to be as a parallel lines. Okay, so we will write these two lines are AB is parallel to CD. This is called parallel symbol. Okay, this is the short way of representing parallel lines. This is read as AB parallel to CD. Okay, na Paridi? Could you read this one?
Yes, ma'am.
Read this one. How we will read?
MN PQ.
MN. What is this symbol I said?
There are parallel lines.
MN is parallel to
PQ.
PQ. MN is parallel to PQ. So this is the representation of a parallel line symbol. Okay. Next, perpendicular lines. Perpendicular lines. We have learnt about intersecting lines. Like two lines intersect at a common point, they make an angle. Like that, if two lines intersect like this, like X, okay, they meet at a point, right? So these are called intersecting lines. This is M, this is N, for example. So these are called intersecting lines. Okay. So now what is perpendicular lines? When two lines intersect and make an angle of 90 degrees, we say those two lines are perpendicular to each other. You know already, right angle means like this, exactly 90 degrees.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So here one line is meeting the other line at a common point and making 90 degrees. So we call it as a right angle. In the same way, two lines here. This is one line and another line. These both are meeting at a common point and making an angle 90 degrees. If you put a protractor here, you should measure 90 degrees. Remember one thing, when the two lines are straight and cross each other, definitely they both are measuring 90 degrees. By seeing itself, you can conclude they can measure 90 degrees, L shape, like L shape. This side 90, this side 90, and here also 90, here also 90. So these two lines are called as perpendicular lines. What are the two lines? This is a P line and this is a Q line. So this P and Q is perpendicular to each other. So these two lines also we can represent in a short form. That is, P is perpendicular to Q, like reverse T. It is looking like reverse T. P is perpendicular to Q. How we read it as? P is
P is perpendicular
perpendicular to Q. If I write it like this, how you read it as?
M is perpendicular to N.
If I write like this,
AB is parallel to CD.
yes, you are right. So that's all the basic geometry topics for the class 5. Hope you understood. Bye, Parivi.
Bye, ma'am.